the trail is covered in lots of little streams everywhere. Just one after another, after another. There's a lot of water, and we are heading downhill for another 4 miles. So I think it's going to be a lot of flooding we're going to be seeing everywhere. River is very high. Over the trail, going around. Ooh, look at that waterfall over there. Everything is flooded. We're zigzagging. Beautiful wild mountain flowers. In the swamp. We are experiencing a snow-free area for the most part, and it's pretty amazing. After Mather, you drop down pretty low into a valley before going up Myrrh, and that's basically what we're doing right now. I think we got maybe 2 more miles of downhill before we start the ascent up Myrrh, which we haven't decided if we're going to camp on it or at the shelter at the top and catch the sunset. Since the conditions of the trail have been so unpredictable, we're going to play it by ear. But so far, can't really beat this. Beautiful morning. We all slept in this morning because we knew our first 6 miles are going to be pretty much like this, which is a nice change. Then the post holing and slush and crampons. My left heel has a pretty bad blister that's just turned into a hole basically, and I've got some antiseptic and iodine on it at the moment. Had it on it all night, but it's a little hurty. Every time I wear my crampons, it reopens it. But there's not much I can do about it in this 10-day stretch. There's really no easy outlets to town. So I'm just gonna push through it and try to keep infection off of it as best I can. It's not every day you walk through the woods and see views like this. I'm so thankful to be out here. I have to admit, these last few days have not been easy, but in the grand scheme of things, so worth it. Yesterday was definitely one of the scariest days. Mather definitely scared us all. So that helicopter we saw yesterday was rescuing a guy off the top of the mountain that was climbing up the rocks and grabbed hold to a boulder, which gave way lucky for him, he was able to maneuver enough to get out of the way of the boulder, except for one foot was totally crushed. And his buddies, he was airlifted out. His buddies showed up at our camp last night telling us the story. And I guess his ankle, his foot, swelled up about 3 times its normal size, like instantly. So I'm pretty sure probably every bone in it was crushed, which couldn't be cool. He's supposed to get married, I guess, in 2 weeks too. So it's pretty sketchy out here at times, and that mountain scared all of us. We came in agreement it was more scary than Whitney. And Whitney's normally a pretty easy mountain, but not in the snow. So we've been traversing some pretty sketch situations, and very thankful every time we make it through one. Just taking our time, trying to stay clear-headed, stop if we get psyched out. But it's definitely both a physical and mental challenge out here. And beautiful. Something I will undoubtedly remember the rest of my life and be glad I did and didn't just talk about doing. You're just doing this for the Instagram posts? So we found this spot for second breakfast. It's second breakfast time. We've knocked out 4.2 miles before 9, which is the first time in a long time. I see something off the trail, like this used to be an old bridge or something. It obviously got washed away. Oh, little campfire. Ooh, that's cool. That is really neat. Ooh, remnants of a past civilization. I'm just waiting for me over here while I'm exploring. This looks so detailed. So many crevices. Holy smokes. Then you got this beautiful waterfall over here. Looks like frosting. Frosting. Sounds good right now. Carrot cake with frosting. Or orange glaze frosting on angel food cake. Oh, that's my favorite. Sounds so delish. Yeah. Snow.
They kept you awake. I'd be pissed.
All right. So we're here at the junction of Bishop Pass and going up to Murr Pass, and we're having our final lunch with Mr. Me Too. Tell us why you're leaving.
Well, my very wonderful girlfriend is having her debut at Carnegie Hall. She's going to be singing an aria. She's been really sweet and supportive. She's kind of one of the only reasons I got to trail. She has helped me every step of the way, and I thought I would swing home real quick and return the favor.
It's awesome. And then you're going to be flipping, huh?
Yep, then I'm flipping up north and continuing my journey southbound.
So this is probably the last time we're gonna see him here on this YouTube series.
Until you catch me, settle down.
We'll see what happens. You never know out here.
It's been a pleasure traveling with everybody. Thank you.
We've been having a blast. So our group will now be down to 3. It'll be Horse, Bambi, and Totemeal, and myself now. I guess that's not 3, that's 4, because I can count.
Someone can't count.
I'm not counting myself. I'm a nobody. So yeah, we'll see if Dirty Ziploc, Sunshine, and Colors end up catching up with us. Maybe in VR, or Mammoth. Who knows? We'll see. We're hoping they do. We miss them. So the group is again shape-shifting. But we'll miss you, Mr. Me Too.
Miss you too.
He had the best response today because we're in all this dry area. I was like, oh, I really needed this. And he goes, me too. I'm like, perfect response. Yeah. Well, that's today so far. I told you he's my friend. Hi, little buddy.
Kind of a little nervous. I might go over with you. I don't know.
Rather than get stuck at the heart.
This butterfly does like me.
It does.
Be careful, drink the
I'm gonna be in town in like a day. I'll be picking up. There's no way you should have to carry that on.
blood. You know what my mallard doing?
No, sir.
I think it just landed on my head.
Some of the better.
Oh, that tickles. So I have named my butterfly Bruce. Oh, did Bruce come to see you?
Bruce came to say hi.
Can't believe this.
Don't pack him in your shoe. He's behind you. So we are 4.6 miles from the summit of Myrrh. We have left the cozy valley of trees and no snow and are heading up. And it's gorgeous. Beautiful day, can't complain. Snow's a little slushy though. Some post-hill action. Heading up Myrrh still. This is a beautiful spot. Valley. So pretty. So Horse is the minority now. The group has multiplied to 5 women. And there's one more coming up the hill. And he's just here by him lonesome. In the middle of the Sierras. There's another couple of guys floating around here somewhere, but they're up ahead. We're just taking in some sun and drying out our socks and stuff. This was one of the campsites, if you couldn't tell, before the summit, which I'm pretty sure is around this guy and up around that. So we're only about 3.5 miles away from the summit. Look how cool that looks. So we have decided to camp right by these rocks. Right there. In between the lake and the river. This is obviously a plat of land with the trees right here. Beautiful. I love it out here. And we'll go over that in the morning and catch a beautiful sunrise. They are stomping the ground to prepare it for tents. They have not lost their minds. Okay, maybe a little.
Too heavy to carry. See a big footprint?
So gorgeous. So we have stomped out our campsite here. Little water gap here by our campsite. We'll be headed up those tracks there in the morning. But we're gonna hang out here tonight. Maybe go swimming. There's an avalanche happening right there. We just heard it. You can see it coming off the mountain there. Right above my finger there. I made a snowman. He's very happy. He's happy to be here. He's got a great view.
Need that bubble? You're good. You're solid. Don't shoot